Welcome to yet another live broadcast here on NBC2. This is NBC Sports, and we are here at the Oshakati Independence Stadium. I can tell you now, a very interesting one. Looking forward to that one, and kindly also welcome to the football faithful gathered here at the Oshakati Independence Stadium. And of course, you're watching on TV, on NBC2, and on our YouTube channels here. Today, the Heart of the North beats for one reason, a high-stake clash in the Namibian Premier Football League between the home side, that is King Kaluma Palace FC, and visiting Buccaneers. I am with Stein. Ongai pintate?
Thank you for coming here once more again.
I was just taking my chances there. But then, he will be my co-commentator here, that is Stein, and I am your commentator this afternoon, Donald Borosing Chwaro. What's on it? We are entering match day 29, the final showdown of the 2025-2026 season, and the atmosphere is not that electric, I should say. As you can see there, the team arrivals, that is of course KK Palace entering the stadium there from their bus into the dressing room. As you can see there, the players really smiling and looking forward to this one. And there you can see as well Orlando Pirates, not Orlando Pirates, I don't know, whenever I see black and white, Pirates come to my mind, but then, pardon me on that, that is Buccaneers coming into the dressing room, and that pitch there is where these two teams will play it out. As you can see there already, the stands are still empty here. Perhaps the faithful of, supporters of Oshakati are still making their way here to the stadium, as that will be our second game this afternoon. As you can see there, the players coming out of the tunnel for their warm-ups, and KK Palace really looking at taking the 3 points here, possibly 6 points from 6 possible that are available this afternoon, or rather this weekend. As you can see there, Tabang Setati, one of the players that we are looking out for at number 8 there. But then you can see the warming up of these two teams. And that is Buccaneers there warming up as well. And we will hear the thoughts of Stein a bit later. However, for now, it is game on for today. You can see the players really warming up, and it is not so electric. The atmosphere, as we are still waiting for the second game. But then KK Palace coming off from a massive recent run that showed them, or that rather saw them topple league leaders early this year, looking to solidify their top flight status right here in front of their vocal local supporters. But standing in their way is Buccaneers. There they are, the Buccaneers, all the way from Ventu. I think for them as well, they are here to claim the 8 points. They still have a chance of perhaps ending in the top 8, as there is another tournament that is coming next month, of which there is a good prize, to claim for that tournament. So they will be looking at perhaps, claiming, the top 8 position. And I think that goes with KK Palace as well, as the two teams comes out of the tunnel to really give us a very good show here. As you can see there, the goalkeeper from KK Palace, that is Abongile Khruadbuam, one of the most experienced goalkeepers. Had been 2 seasons in first divisions for KK Palace, and 2 Premier League seasons here for KK Palace. Remember that he also played for Black Africa earlier in his younger years. As you can see there already, the referees that will be handling this match this afternoon. We have Lichter Tuba Chenjele as the referee there, the man in the middle that will be officiating this match. We have the first official, Joel Paulina, and the second official, first is Shibolo, and then the fourth official will be Naftal Negongo. As you can see there, that is the starting lineup here for KK Palace. As you can see there, they have at least made some changes to their previous outing here with 3 changes. Mundingi out on the bench, Mario out, as well as Kanaluka going to the bench, and oncoming is Abongilo Khulotgwom. We have Declerc Henrico that is coming in, as well as Andreas Shanika coming in there. Very interesting to see this one. We have Pongani Tobazep on the bench as well. There you have it, the referees and captains, they're shaking hands, wishing each other luck. As you can see there, Joel Paulina, one of the ladies in the referee circles of Namibia, doing very well as a assistant referee. And now we have Buccaneers, as this time around we have Shane van Beek, Owen Damasep, Nehemia and Dengu, the players that are actually sent to do the job up front there, with one critical player, that is Bester Usep, currently on the bench at number 7. We have Gibbon Smith as well, and Francio Freeman, Giovanni Engelbrecht, one of the deadliest midfielders in the Premier League, being on the bench this afternoon. Remember, we have Mr. Piri as the coach of Orlando Pirates, of Bucks Buccaneers, pardon me again there, but then Mr. Piri being a former coach of KK Palace. Very interesting. We will hear from Stein in a moment, just to take you through the temperatures. We are not likely to receive rain today, as the sky is very, very clear this afternoon. As you can see there, bottom left of your screen, Donald Chwaro, Booty. Not so sure why they don't include my name, my real name, on that. But then we have Stein as well. And if you look at the head-to-head record between Kauluma Palace, that is KK Palace, and Bucks Buccaneers, is currently balanced, with both sides finding success in different competition. In their last 4 meetings across the Deb Marine, Namibia Premiership, and the MTC Maris Cup, I remember that match very well. But then the record stands at 1 win for KK Palace, 1 win for Bucks Buccaneers, and 2 draws between these 2 teams. Very interesting match here, to look forward to. Remember, we still have a big one coming up between Shroke Trula versus Okahanja United. Bare Honka Hosabola. Bare Tidiwele Kiyata Maya. Bare Kitamo Shapa Shapa Kayetisa. They're just wondering as to who is going to be whipped with that small castique. Shaya Kayetisa is staying. Please don't comment for now. I am on my own for now. But then, as you can see, the local standings there. KK Palace coming in there on 4th position, really looking at, perhaps making that top 4 this afternoon, or rather this weekend. And Bucks Buccaneers as well on 8th position, not so doing well there, but they still have a chance of making it to the top 4, believe me, or even not the top 4, but at least the top 8. And it is game on. Stein, that is where you come in. My man, your thoughts on this one?
Yes, Chiwaro, thank you very much, and thank you once again to the NBC viewers and supporters of both teams, KK and Bucks Buccaneers. Yes, it's a very crucial game for both teams as they are fighting for top 8 position. And mind you, KK, you know, they failed last weekend to collect even a single point, but I think today they went back to the drawing board and work out on few things like on their final third and, you know, consider goals early and all those kind of things. And then for Buccaneers, I think they came here with one reason and one reason only, is to collect maximum point, if not 4 points or 3 points, so they can stay and give pressure to those who are in the top 8.
As you can see there, it is the sky blue colors there for KK Palace and black and white there for Buccaneers. It's pride, it's points, it's a beautiful game here in Oshakati. This is KK Palace against Buccaneers, and it has started.
The game has started.
It has started indeed. And please check out there Vixen Shibute at number 12 for KK Palace. So far having scored 8 goals, you would perhaps expect more from him this afternoon, Stain.
Yes, given the way that they have started, you can see they are trying to give a little bit pressure as early as they can to Buccaneers, and with the corner that they are having now, let's hope maybe they can get something from there. But remember, the Buccaneers, they came here also prepared.
You can see there another corner there for, look at that header, and it's a goal! My word, Vixen Shibute! Or rather, Vixen Shibute, yes, goal number 9 for him! Just in the first 2 minutes, imagine the player that we have been talking about here has scored a very, perhaps easy goal there, and well, very disappointing there for the goalkeeper here in Samson Mumba. Staying.
For me, that's a very, very good start. And Chuaro, I think you can sense dangers. You spoke about the goal scorer that is very much dangerous. He's on 8 goals now, on the 9th one. That is also chasing the golden boot, because if you see the top goal scorer is only on 14 goals. And then maybe, perhaps this weekend, he can put pressure on the top goal scorer of the Premier League. But this is a good start for KK Palace, and then let's see what they can bring on the table this weekend. And then also, let's not write off the Buccaneers. And as I said, they also come prepared, and let's wait what they can also respond with when it's coming to this early unexpected goal from KK. But like I said, maybe they work on it. They work on those mistakes that they did last weekend. And then now, today, it's game on.
It is game on here for KK Palace. And let's see as to how Buccaneers are going to respond on this one. And Vixen Shibute, goal number 9 for him in the season. And really, the young man here played for Oshakati as well. And went on to play for young Brazilians. They call him Loco. And here he is today now with KK Palace. He is known for his composure and finishing, and that is what we have witnessed here from Vixen Shibute. Another player there going down. Referee having his whistle. And will be a free kick there for Herman Uvusa. So you can see there the faithfuls of football coming through here. As I have said, it's not yet electric. Also sure, today there is no church. So they should be coming this afternoon, isn't it?
Yes,
I mean, the supporters of football.
Yes, Chuaro, there's no more excuses. Probably, maybe we are waiting, we are expecting both pairs to be full. Probably the supporters are on their way. As some are still working though, and probably after this game or maybe during halftime, we'll see more numbers popping up on the pairs, and supporters are coming to support. Especially they could see now on NBC TV that KK scored. One can even drive from Omthia just to come witness the celebration for today if they win. But let's give it time.
So Omthia is not really far from here. Ondangwa is not far from here.
Definitely not.
Wediba is not far from here.
Not definitely.
You can still make their way to the stadium.
Yes, of course, man. And we are expecting the PEF to be full more than last week or last weekend than last weekend. But yes, let's more give concentration on the game now, as we can see both teams are giving more electric and energy toward this game.
Another throw in there from Herman Uwuzep. He is at the left back. There he is, Dixon Shibute, on 9 goals this season. There he is on the ball again. And look at that, well tucked in, very disciplined like Peter Shalulile. I mean, many players have drawn inspiration from him, isn't it? And that's the way to go. Always draw inspiration from disciplined players, players that are performing. And one of those players that much is expected from him is that number 15 from Buccaneers in Simpiwe Matala. Another push there, and Shane van Beek going down. Quickly there for Bucks. Look at that foul there. It is indeed a foul there, and Shane van Beek going down. And here is Herman Uwuzep again with that free kick away from the back here. And the clearance there. That from Philippines Abraham. The player in the thick of things there is Spiwe Matala. Really should come out and show us something here, as well as Nehemiah Ndengu, much traveled player as well, played for FC Ongos. Before FC Ongos was FC Ongos, he was Tura Magic, and he played for that team as well. Played for their correctional services, Nehemiah Ndengu, and finally coming to Buccaneers.
There's another free kick there in favor of Buccaneers. And remember, last weekend KK was struggling to deal with those area balls, especially those free kicks, and they must avoid it this weekend at least.
They should avoid that, and look at that, Tabang Setati immediately. Tabang Setati there immediately on the yellow card. That is the number 8 you see there, known for chewing his bubble gum on the receiving end this time around. Now the free kick here. Running that one, and is it going against Sabongile? Yes, well experienced goalkeeper there.
No wonder why KK brought them, they called him today. They said, we need you, we need your service, we need your experience.
Yes. Look at that, not stretching much, but he's making sure that that one is beyond the net. Look at Anderson Peer, the man under pressure now against his former team in KK Palace. That is how it stands. KK Palace, they're occupying 4th place with 44 points as it stands. And Vixen Shibute, will he take a shot at that one? Yes, he did. And very dangerous for the number 4 there in Peter Stevens to really give a chance to Vixen Shibute there to kick that ball.
Yes, I think he couldn't just connect it very well, but a defender to let such a dangerous man to have all that space, it's very dangerous.
It's really worrisome for the defense of Buccaneers there in Peter Stevens. So defender, you don't really give a chance to defenders to really go or have a go at a goal like that one. The man under pressure again. Anderson Piri. I tried talking with him one of our local languages here, which is Setswana. Then unfortunately, he couldn't respond, telling me that okay, no, that's fine. Let me not put you under pressure with a language that you are not, familiar with. But then, yes, that's the story for today.
Yes, and I'm sure he came here today to take revenge.
Yep.
And he wants to show that he's one of the best coaches that we have in our Premier League. There is a coach of KK Paris. Yes, the happy man, the current happy man in the situation where they are now.
That's another foul there. Very unhappy player there. In Shane van Beek. And we have a player that is injured there. I think that should be Romeo Hausiku. This is the second season here for Romeo Hausiku. He didn't score this season, but says he will score today. Not so sure if that is going to happen this afternoon.
There is still a lot of minutes. There you go. It's I think that tackle a little bit coming from behind from the number 3 of Buccaneers. A bit painful there. Can just imagine.
Yes, and another free kick here for KK Palace. Remember that it is not the first time that these two teams are meeting. With that header there and Samson Mumba coming out. We actually have 3 South Africans here on the pitch in the Beast, Kwanazi from Buccaneers, former young African player. And we have Biza, the number 15 of Buccaneers as well, in Matala, also played for Bucks. And also Matala also played for young African. And another South African in KK Palace, that is Tabang Setati. This is the one that just headed that ball there. Applying pressure here is Buccaneers. Small one. And trying to line up for a shot there, but fortunately didn't succeed, and he is an offside there. Perhaps good signs there from Buccaneers there with applying some pressure in the 30th minute there, Stain.
Yes, they are really trying their level best. If you can see, they haven't. The only shot on goal that they had is the free kick. But maybe Coach Philly will try to see how he can crack the defensive of KK Palace, as he's one of the guys that we can say he's a spy today. So he knows their tactics, and it's just a matter of time to see if he can crack it.
Samson Mumba for KK Palace, getting a corner kick there. Perhaps some nerve-wracking moments there for Samson Mumba, the goalkeeper. Should be able to deal with those incoming crosses. And there we have that corner kick there. Look at that. Very dangerous there from the captain in Ganza Futila.
Yes, a very strong captain there. And he could have banged it in. I mean, he could put it in. It's just that maybe you lose a little bit of balance there when he was trying to put it behind the goalkeeper.
Yes. Paris trying to move a little bit forward here with Shane van Wyk. Dispossessed. Shane van Wyk again. Now Ubuzep playing it back there. Another wrong passing there from Bucks. Trying to find Biza Atala.
Yes, if you can see, Buccaneers, they are trying to put the ball down and try to see if they can connect some passes so they can outplay KK Paris. But KK Paris, they are always fast to close down whoever is having the ball. So, which is they are giving a very good pressure there on the Buccaneers.
Look at that, is that a foul? The referee is not interested, and he says Herman Ubuzep rightly took that ball. Not so sure as to what is happening there.
I think that was an off-the-ball incident that the referee can't do really much about it. But yeah, anyway, it's you have to be strong when you're there, man.
Have to be strong, and that's the goal scorer, Vixen Shivute. Playing a short one there. Is that Kwanazi? Dati. Ubuzep. And for a throw-in. Matala. Bucks trying to play it forward, intercepted, and KK Palace now on the attack. Very beautiful play there between two players there. Could be another opportunity here. And Andreas Shani Gadieli leaving that one, and perhaps a bit slow for that one. Setati again. Very important player there in the middle field. And now I should really tell you that for now, KK Palace seems to be the player that is always first on the ball for now.
Yes, Chuaro, they are making sure they are putting pressure on every ball that is on the opponent, so they don't want to get them space or give them a chance to turn with the ball and do what they want to do. So it's a very much improvement from last weekend's games.
Much more improvement, perhaps with a different opponent here. They play from behind Peter Stevens. Another foul there on Fernando Navasep. Peter Stevens. Kwanazi. Trying to move forward to Matala. Matala again. Intercepted, and now on the attack there is Vixen. And Kwanazi. There he is, the beast, they call him. It's another young prospect here in Guvali Shalongo. He has been quiet, the young man there, only 19 years old. Perhaps need to play more so that we see. There he is, look at that. There he is, Shalongo. I mean, 19 years old, playing at this level, only yes. Good for him, isn't it?
Yes, he has a very bright future. So you could see, just because of maybe a little bit of, he doesn't have that much experience, but if it was somebody else, he could have at least wait, not rushing to bring those ball in and see who is coming from behind and just lay off the ball, and one can hit it from there.
And remember that he is one of the players. Look at that corner there from KK Palace. Talking of Shalongo, he's a player that have won, and I call him the champion because he is a champion with the Irongo regional team in the Newspaper Cup that was recently held in the Karas region. in Kirmanswap. Hence, I say he is a champion, the only champion now in this on this pitch. 19 years old for that matter. Remarkable. Referee says it is a foul that is on Calvin Akbar.
Yes, but for me, I thought it was a 50-50. Showed, you know, I couldn't, if I was a referee, I couldn't give that one. Because it's a physical game. That
It's a physical game.
Yes. But
yeah, sometimes we see it otherwise from here, from the commentary booth. Perhaps if you were nearby, you could have felt or heard that impact, the force, or seen the force from up close there. But then, yes. "21 minutes into the first half here, and we have KK Palace leading against the Buccaneers by a goal to 0.
Chua, I'm telling you, the tempo is going a little bit down. Perhaps it's because of the heat there, because it's sunny today, unlike last weekend. You can see players there, they are slowing down, and the pace of the game is slowing down also. But yeah, perhaps they can get a water break.
Yes, there would definitely be a water break this afternoon, unlike last weekend. As you have rightly said, Stein, I was actually bragging when I went back to Windhoek to say, when I went to Windhoek and said I was in Oshakati, but it was not hot. It was cloudy. We even had a bit of a rain. But this time around, it is the Oshakati that I really know. It is hot. Now, did he manage to keep that one in? Yes. And now Matala up front there to Ezekiel Garuep. Could be another chance here. And another shot here. Abongile. What was that? But I should say Nehemia Ndengu really very slow in taking that shot. Look at that. I don't know what he is complaining about. As Matala is also there complaining.
I think.
What is the referee saying there?
He's telling the referee that or is it the ball that is not? Let's wait. What is really going on here? We don't know yet, but yes.
I think the referee was the referee on the way. Not so sure as to why the replay or the restart of the match. Nehemia Dengu there again with that push. Dengu is not a happy man there.
Yes, given his physicality, so you feel like he's being cheated when he's using his strength.
And now Ezekiel Garuep. Look at that, Nehemia again, giving it there to Shane van Beek. Well, the referee says another free kick here in a promising position. Another chance here for Buccaneers. And we have Owen Damasep as well as Shane van Beek and Biza Matala. They are the players that are behind that ball. And Shane van Beek has stepped away. Hence, we still see Owen Damasep as well as Biza Matala. And we have the goalkeeper claiming that he is injured. Not so sure as to how. That's the free kick stain.
I don't know if the goalkeeper is injured or he probably afraid of the free kick already, but yeah, it's just a joke. But yes, KK Palace, I think they must avoid giving such free kicks on those positions. They might resulting into a goal. Yeah, there is the water break. So they must really try to avoid giving those free kicks close to their 18 area. That is very much dangerous. It might resulting into a goal.
Yeah, and rightfully so, as we have said, it is really hot here in Oshakati, and I think the players have been given a water break here, refreshment break, of which we are still waiting on that free kick. We will come back for that free kick, imagine. And it is a water break here. Another chance here for the coaches to perhaps give some instructions to the players, as one player there in the middle of the field, that is Tabang Sitati, has decided to guard the ball and not really go for a water break.
Yes, I think it's a brilliant move there from him. He knows by the time they are coming back, you don't know what the Buccaneers will do, because they will quickly come in first, and who knows, maybe the referee will say play on.
And there he stands, a quick word there from the fourth official and the referee. And Anderson Piri, as we have said, it is not likely to rain this afternoon. As you can see, that the temperatures scorching 28 degrees Celsius, and it seems as if Abongile Grootboom now is also ready to guard his goal post, going back there. And
yes, very good experienced goalkeeper there.
Really very good experience. Remember that he also played for Black Africa. Abongile Grootboom played in the Namibian Newspaper Cup for Commerce Region, I think. Played 3 seasons in first division for KK Palace. This is his second season in the Namibian Premier Football League here with KK Palace. He has been loyal to this team, I should say.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
He has.
And I see there 2, 4, 6, 7 men wall for KK Palace. Really, they should be nervous, and very much nervous.
Yes, they just have to make sure that they shield, or they give a goalkeeper a very good cover there. But yet,
who is it going to be? Another one! Oh, brilliant! Spiwe Matala with a brilliant free kick there. The South African orchestrating that one very well after that water break. Look at that. He is really very happy and celebrating. Take us through at that one there.
If you can look there between the number 12 and the number 11 of KK, and the positioning of the goalkeeper of KK Palace, I think it was worrisome, because the ball was put on his side where he's supposed to save that ball. So, but let's give credit to the Buccaneers player who took the free kick, well taken with pace, and he just placed it there, because for me it was clearly open, and where to put the ball, it was visible.
He can be deadly on those ones, and look at that, Vixen! Give him a chance and he can kill you.
He surely can prove it.
Vixen Shivute, even a half chance there. One would really say he could have done better on that one. But then, unfortunately, put it wide. And perhaps a good response there from KK Palace.
Yes, it's a very good response. If you see last weekend, they couldn't get those chances, but today at least they worked out something during the weekend on their training, and then that's why you see they are getting those opportunities, even though they are wasting such opportunities. And yet, I just want to warn them that at least KK Palace must not give those free kicks or give unnecessary free kicks away. And then as for the Buccaneers, that was another silly mistake from the defenders, that they are giving KK Palace an opportunity to, to take a shot on a goal.
And talking of the goal scorer there of Buccaneers, he's a Matala, as I have said, played for Young African from South Africa. And then ending up here, this is his second season playing here for Buccaneers. And I should say, for me, the back side of, or rather the defense of Buccaneers, not so well organized this time around between Peter Stevens and Beast Mkwanazi. That was the second chance given there to Vixen Shivute on a silver plate. Unfortunately, Shivute couldn't really capitalize on that. But then look at that! Another taken kick there from KK Palace. And yes, I still remain to say perhaps lack of communication there between Peter Stevens and Beast Kwanazi. I mean, you cannot give Vixen Shivute, chances like those, or any other for that, or any other player for that matter.
Yes, I think it was a bit of a lack of communication there, and you could see that shot from Ambongo. It was a very great move there. And then for me, if they want to win this game, they have to start doing those kind of moves so they can see what they can get out of it. As for Buccaneers, they are really maintaining. Oh, was that a penalty?
Doesn't seem so, as they defend there from the back in Mkwanazi. Or rather, Gates Kapopo.
Yes, as I was saying, I think Buccaneers, they are really playing on their game plan. And you could see once they get the ball in the middle, they are trying to knock the ball, keeping the ball, and then try to have that ball position as much as they can, and not giving KK Palace much more balls, because it should be more dangerous for them to let them be free with the ball.
Look at that, there's another player there, Fernando Navasepa, trying to do those jiga majiga. But should be very careful. Now the long one there for KK Palace. Well defended by the captain from the back. And now KK Palace on the attack. Oh, and Andreas Shaniga. Andreas Shaniga nearly got that one. Unfortunately left it behind. As we are still cruising here. 1-1 or 1-all. Player not being very confident therefore, or rather playing with his goalkeeper, that is Kelvin Akper. And Sandro probably checking some updates there from Windhoek, concentrated on his cell phone. No smiles.
He doesn't look very happy.
He rather opted to watch that on the NBC YouTube channel.
Yes.
Hence he is here at the soccer field.
Definitely. I think that should be much better.
Yeah. That clearance not out of danger. Could be another one here. And Fernando Navasep not really connecting. And scores updates elsewhere. We have Tigers versus La Fighters, two relegated teams there. Still 0-0, and then Julino Athletic leading against 11 Arrows by 1 goal, 2-0.
And remember, Julino, they're also fighting to be on the 8th position.
Yeah. I mean, there is a lot of teams that are actually fighting for the 8th, or rather top 8. Especially teams that have occupied places from the 5th position, 6, 7, and 8, as well as the 4th position. I think they are not safe to finish at top 8. And now, that is a very good pass there. Another shot. Oh, Nehemia couldn't turn and Owen Damazev as well, failing really to connect well with that one, and Nehemia Ndengu being perhaps a bit shabby to make that quick turn to take that shot.
Yes, it was a very good through pass there from Buccaneers, and then it was well also laid off, and then unfortunately the number 23 couldn't quick turn and pass it to his colleague, and yes, he sent it away.
And I remember YS Lefasi last weekend had one like that where he made that beautiful turn.
I think KK Palace need to be very, very careful not to concede another goal in the first half. Otherwise, it should be more difficult for them to win this game or to come back. As for Buccaneers, they are really, really doing a very good job in the middle of the pack and going forward. So it seems to me they are the one who's controlling the game.
Yes. Is that a foul?
Free kick?
Is that a foul on Spiwe Matala? And another player there, Elias Hambongo, has been very quiet really this afternoon. Not really playing like he is known. Remember, Hambongo Elias played for Blue Waters as well. And now that free kick there, good clearance. Another one forward there, and
yes, Hambongo have been quiet. If you can see, there's no direct link or connection coming from the midfield that can connect Hambongo, and he's one of their danger men. But they need to find him so they can see what he can do with the ball.
perhaps just they change there. 11 Arrows has scored against Julino. It is 1-1 there, and as it stands, 11 Arrows coming on to 7th position. So Bucks currently, as it stands, they are on 8. They shouldn't lose this one.
They can't afford to lose it.
They can't afford to lose this one. So you can see there another header. Really, Bucks Buccaneers there are the current team that is perhaps having an advantage against KK Palace. They are the more offensive team here between these two. That Pirates again, Matala playing it to Shane Van Beek. Shane to Nehemia. And Wangile Flutbom. Here's a throw in there coming off from Herman Ubusep.
And I think Coach Philly is very happy with the result as they are.
Snarly corner says, or rather a throw in, says first assistant referee. Another long throw in there. It's as if the goalkeeper was a bit asleep. Could have been very dangerous for him. Perhaps I didn't expect that one. But then, yes, 40 minutes into the first half, and it is 1-1. And they are here.
They are here. Kongo Hinjo.
Kongo Hinjo would be, I mean, his team would be coming up against Shoge Chula Chula after this one. Kongo Hinjo. Not so sure if that is a sign of being nervous, biting his fist.
He is definitely nervous. You can tell from his face.
Yeah.
We used to call him Omashwa Ganja.
Omashwa Ganja. The Garden Town boys are here. With a throw in. Urging players to go forward here. Right there to Wundamazep. But out of danger. Big clearance there. Well under pressure in Philippus Abram. But Kapopo playing it with the Beast. Beast throwing it forward, and now okay, Palace, we get a Chalongo. Is that a foul? Just right in front of or rather the edge of the big box. And Chalongo going down there.
I think that was really a silly tackle there that could almost resulting into a penalty.
And Owen Damasep coming all the way from the midfield to come and give a push there on Chalongo Guvali. And now in a very good position here for KK Palace to take the lead here. I saw another clip on social media where there was a fan of KK Palace urging all Ondonga people and even people from Ondangwa to take care of Guvali Chalongo because he is a upcoming prospect, upcoming youngster, shouldn't be left to go to any team, should stay and really play for KK Palace.
Yes, you are right, Chiwaro. I think such a rough diamond, you have to keep it and you polish it yourself.
And Dixon Shibute is there. I see there is two players there in Romeo Hausiku and Dixon. Who is it going to be? And Dixon! The ball did its job. And it was a powerful one. Unfortunately, just went wide for a corner kick. Look at that.
It was a very well taken free kick there by Dixon. And I don't think the goalkeeper could have a chance or got a chance to save that one. He was even late to go down.
Look at that.
Well done to the Wolf Buccaneers.
Another corner there. Cleared from the defense of Bucks. Sitati coming in with that. And another under pressure.
Yes, and lack of communication there.
Lack of communication between the defense and the goalkeeper, conceding a corner kick, and we have 3 minutes of optional time here. And the young man there in Romeo Hausiku leaving it for his teammate in Tabang Setati. Tabang Sitati, all the way from South Africa. There he is. Start from the training grounds, not well. Then Damasep getting out from the bed there. Another chance here. And look at that. Another chance here for KK Palace. And another header again. I'm telling you, things are really very interesting, and the crowd has gone wild as well. And that is Andreas Shanika.
That was a very, very brilliant play from Andreas Shanika. The cross was well measured and it hit target. Unfortunately, it reached to one of the shortest guys on the pitch.
And Andreas Shanika having to take on 2 or 3 players there, and managing to get in that corner kick. There he is again, Shanika. It will be half time soon, as we are just waiting on the referee to signal end of the first half. And now another chance again here for KK Palace, but then intercepted. Now the foul there on Shane van Wyk.
Yes, I think the pitch is also failing the players to control the ball.
Yeah.
As you can see from on the screen, it's a little bit bumpy. The grass is missing. Is most of the places, especially in the middle of the park, where everything need to happen. In the engine there, where players need to put the ball down and start, driving that car. Yes, that's the free kick. I think fair enough from the number 8, Van Wyk.
Yeah. And another free kick there for Herman Ubusep. There he is. 3 minutes already played of at a time. Be another chance here, another header away there from the defense of KK Palace in Calvin Akber. Henry got declared them doing fantastic. Abangelo Puam coming in, and dangerous times here for KK Palace.
Yes, it was another opportunity there. Unfortunately, and the reaction from the experienced goalkeeper, Krasboom, saved KK Palace before the whistle, or the last whistle of the first half.
And is that the first, or rather the end of the first half here between these two teams? And it is a stalemate for now as we wait for the second half. As you can see there, KK Palace scoring first there in the first 2 minutes of this match with the boots of, or rather the header of Vixen Shifute. And then on the 29th minute there, brilliant free kick there from Stiwe Matala, who was equalizing for Buccaneers. And for now, it is 1-1.
Yes, it was a brilliant first half with both teams scored a goal each. And let's hope what will the coaches and their technical team of both teams are going to tell them how to approach the second half. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a little bit difficult for both teams, especially KK that are on 4th position, and for them they need to work very hard if they don't want to lose that position.
Yeah.
And there is
the halftime statistics there, as you can see, 6 attempts there from KK Palace, only 3 from Buccaneers. So far, only 1 yellow card, that of Tabang Sitati. And then, as you can see, the corners 5-1. And ball possession, not much of a difference, with 51 for KK Palace and 49% there for Buccaneers. I mean, Stein, we are just waiting for the second half, but then, I mean, so much chances that KK Palace had. Look at those attempts there.
Yes, as I said from the beginning, KK Palace today at least they managed to see how they can work out and get through the defensive of Buccaneers. Unlike last weekend that they were struggling even to take a shot on goal, but today they have more chances that they can put away. But unfortunately, Buccaneers, they are also here prepared and they also want a piece of this game. Either if it's not 3 points, they can share the points.
As we go through the highlights there, you can see that free kick there and Abongilo Grootboom standard and really didn't have much to do there. You can see, yes.
If you can see, that was one of the first free kick in the first minute of the game that Bucks or the goalkeeper of KK Palace came to a rescue.
Another chance there from Dixon Chibute. Would have made 10 goals for him now, but unfortunately couldn't really execute that one. I think that one was the goal that he took. So it might look easy, but that one very difficult for the goalkeeper there. And look at that, really stretching himself out, get to hit that ball, or rather hit that ball, give it a nice direction far away from the goalkeeper.
Yes, that was another chance from the number 18, the captain of KK, and I wish you could put it down. I mean, you can put it down so it can land so nicely in the net, but unfortunately he couldn't control it, and he lost a little bit of balance there.
And so you can see there, that's the free kick. Brilliant one there for Spiwa Matala.
Yes, once again, Chuaro, there, as I was explaining from that free kick, you could see there was a clear space and a spot where that the Buccaneers player can put it, and definitely he saw that space, and then that's where he put it, and there was no chance for the goalkeeper to save.
And you can see the celebrations going on there. Owen Damas really jumping very high. Celebrations for Orlando Pirates. Not so sure as to how they are coming up the second half, but then another chance there for Vixen. Look at that. If it was on target, we could have been talking of something else. No, but he also knows that he really messed around with that one.
Yes, I think he couldn't just go around it so nicely, but otherwise maybe he wanted to take it as early as possible, but it was another chance of KK to score. There's another chance from Buccaneers, and I thought the strike of Bucks there, the number 23, could turn and just smash it, but unfortunately he was covered there, and then the number 3 of Buccaneers have to take a chance there. Unfortunately, it went a bit high.
And that was another free kick there. Look at that. The corner there. Andreas Shanika.
And well done there. Yes, well done there, there by the wall. I mean, the wall of Buccaneers did their job there. Otherwise, it could have resulted into a goal, and it could have been a different situation.
Look at that, another chance there for the Andreas Shanika. Really did well to bring in that cross, but then the header there was really disappointing. And so far, that was the story for this afternoon, as Bongile was again called to action there, with Sitati there really clearing the lines of, rather the defense there of KK Palace. Another one there could have gone anywhere. Any player could have been there to really take that one.
Of course, Chuara, and I think for me that was a brilliant save from the KK Palace goalkeeper.
Yes, and that is the story at halftime. We see you again for the second half in a moment. Welcome back to the second half of this match. It is KK Palace versus Buccaneers, and it is 1-1 for now, as we are still rather waiting for the referee to give us a go-ahead for this second half of this match. As you can see there, the players are ready to, give us perhaps a good one here, and off we go with KK Palace immediately looking at attacking here. And is that a foul? I mean, your thoughts on this one? What should these two teams, what do they need to do to really, get on the scoring sheets?
Yes, Chuaro, I think for KK Palace, they need to start controlling the game, and the more they're starting to control the game, they'll get more chances and opportunities to get a second goal. As for Buccaneers, for me, they are doing brilliant good, because they are the one who at least trying to put the ball down and try to find some passes and put in those low crosses, and then they can also work on their crosses, because they have a big man there up front. If they can just also maybe supply him with those aerial balls, and then they see what they can get from those crosses.
Very important if you have big strikers like Nehemiah Ndengu, as well as Dixon Shivuta there up front, they can easily win you games. Remember that the most recent encounter in match day 14 of the 2025-2026 season ended up in a draw, in a stalemate, 1-1, maintaining the tight competitive margins between the two clubs in KK Palace and Buccaneers. Momentarily there, the coach of KK Palace on your screen seems like a worried man. Now, this time around, look at Hambongo with that supply, and it is a goal! Who is going to claim that one? Is that Dixon Shibute? The 9th goal. Another 10 goals for him now in the league. As you can see there, they are really celebrating in the VIP box. Very interesting to see as to who's going to claim that one. Look at that, deadly through pass. And Dixon Shibute there, was it over the line already? Yes, I think it was over the line already.
I think we should give credit to Shibute.
Yes.
That brilliant run from him, and a well-weighted pass from Ambongo. And then as I said, if KK want to win this game, they must start controlling the game. And then it just happened again. In the first 2 minutes of the second half, they scored again. Remember, they scored in the first 2 minutes of the first half.
And I'm telling you, one player, for me, credit goes to Elias Hambongo. Elias Hambongo, have you seen that deadly pass? A deadly pass from Elias Hambongo. I mean, leaving the Buccaneers defense in limbo there. Really picking out Dixon Shibute. And Dixon really not running much, having to make maybe 2 touches there, and took that one exceptionally well. As you can see there, KK Palace 2, Buccaneers 1. We will show you now as it stands what is the position of Buccaneers. Remember that they at least need to grab a point or 3 points here to still be hopeful of making the top 8 position. Look at that, brilliant pass again. Goalkeeper comes out, fumbles, and get to that one.
I think it was a very brilliant run there by Hambongo again. He's making a very, very good scene there, giving trouble to all those defenders of Buccaneers. If you can see, sometimes you think he's playing behind the striker as a number 10, but he's coming from the wing to come receive the ball and make use of it to really do a positive use. Ambongo down there.
Yes.
He's trying to receive some attention.
I'm telling you, he is the orchestrator of that goal. Elias Hambongo. Look at that. Clashing there with the goalkeeper, that is Hambongo. Talking of which, he played for Blue Waters. He played for the Brave Warriors. He was called up as well. And I remember him playing in the qualifiers against Comoros. He played against Liberia and Tunisia. And he has shown those brilliant. Look at that! Shivute, perhaps a little bit slower there and not hungry enough to react to that pass there.
Yes, it was a brilliant through pass there, but well done to the defender of Buccaneers. A very vital block or interception from him. Otherwise, it could have resulted to another goal.
Look at that, score updates elsewhere. Tigers leading Live Fighters by 4 goals to 0. Perhaps a little bit too late.
It is still late for now for the Shandubala boys. But it's good to finish off with the positive minds, and you know, with wins, it gives players some courage, encouragement to stick with the team.
As it stands there, you can see Buccaneers just fell out of the top 8 there. As it stands, Blue Waters and 11 Arrows coming on, as 11 Arrows are currently playing with Giulino, and being 1-1 in that fixture as it stands. So Buccaneers for now falling out of the top 8, and KK Palace there coming in at 4th. And the Shandubala boys from Windhoek in Tigers, Ingwe Nyama, perhaps leaving it late this time around.
Unfortunately, they came to the party late.
As you can see there, another throw in there for KK Palace. I mean, since the second half started, really, KK Palace had those, good passes that they have, or that they had, and a foul there on. It's not a foul. They actually wanted a foul on Nguvali Shalongo.
Yes, and remember, for them to get their second goal, they have to connect with Hambongo. As I said in the first half, they have to get him. They have to get him to the game. They have to connect him.
Another big mistake there, and it is a goal. Nehemia Ndengu given a goal on a silver platter there as they push each other. Not much of a celebration going on there, but rather players there pushing each other. As you can see there, the goalkeeper Abongilo Khruadbwoma with his teammate there really asking each other what happened there. But look, it's actually an own goal.
It's an own goal.
No wonder Nehemia Ndengu didn't really celebrate on that one.
Yeah, but
it is an own goal.
Yes, but he put on a very good pressure on the defender to do such a mistake. And I think it was too early for him to come out, and that's why maybe the defender of KK was trying to pass him the ball. But if it was me, at least I could have tried send it a little bit away from the goal. Because remember, they were even hesitating to pass balls to their goalkeepers. So now they want to give him that ball.
Yes, that is him there. Kelvin Akper, the number 13 there, with that own goal this afternoon. Look at that, really disappointed by himself. For himself, look at that. I think he tried clearing, making a tackle in clearing, but then the tackle was perfect, not touching Nehemia Ndengu there, but then the direction of the ball directly into the back of his own net, beating his own goalkeeper there.
Yes, and
brilliant goal from him.
It is so. Maybe now we should say maybe it's his first goal, and then we'll say he also have a goal on his name. But unfortunately, we should also look whether that ball came from. That was a misplaced or a missed pass from the defender of KK Palace, and then that resulted into a goal. And it's going to be difficult for them to come back, and it's going to be a lot of work, a hell of work for them to just get another goal back, because the Buccaneers are going to stand on their toes now and say no more those goals, because you could see they were already struggling in the first half, when after 20 minutes to make or to get an opportunity or get such chances to score, and then it should be a little bit difficult for KK to come back now, unless they are going to make some changes.
I can tell you now that the log standings are going to fluctuate for the coming 3 hours. As you can see there, Guvali Shalongo coming out, and is coming out, as well as Andreas Shanika. Interesting to see as to who would be coming in. We have Bongani, Tsovasep, and Kalaluka Kalumbwekwa coming in. 2 players there in the number 3.
Elias is really, Hambongo is really working hard there, trying to go back and assist there. So, and you can see the player who's really determined to win this game today. Unfortunately, he feels like he's alone there, and he needs some assistance.
Yes, 2 players out in Andreas Shanika and Guvali Shalongo, and coming in there is Kalaluka and Tsovasep. Bongani. Really interesting stuff here that we are witnessing here at the Oshakati Independence Stadium. Look at that, could be another opportunity. And Bongila coming out. What does the referee says? It is a foul there for KK Palace.
It was really a very good start again for KK Palace in the second half. Unfortunately, the Buccaneers put a little bit pressure on the KK defenders, so they can make those unexpected mistakes.
Look at Makala, tackled there from 2 players there in the number 4, Romeo Hausiku, still trying to protest against the referee. As you can see that Tabang Setati, number 8 as well. Abongile Rodwop could be the most senior player here on this soccer field, or rather on the pitch. 22 players on the pitch. Look at that! Goalkeeper fumbles, and second get it on a second attempt there. And really powerful there from the young man in Biza Matala. Have you seen that free kick?
Yes, it was a well taken one. And I think he saw that maybe Rodbom is always ready to reaction. That's why he took that from far. But it had a direction and an address. But well done to Rodbom once again.
And for now, as you can see there, Owen Damasep, brilliantly done there. Perhaps or rather Buccaneers here trying to put pressure on KK Palace with that long one. You can see there Anderson Piri really being vocal. He is really vocal between the 2 coaches. He knows his team stand a chance of perhaps grabbing a point or 3 here. And Vixen Shibute goes down.
Yes, it was a kick from behind there. from the number 6 of Buccaneers.
Now it is 2 players there, Romeo Hausiku, and it looks like Hambongo will leave that one for Romeo Hausiku. Another good opportunity here for KK Palace. Can they come up and work something? Players jump there. Look at that! Hitting the crossbar! The lower post there. Another cross. Is it out of danger? Applying pressure still here is KK Palace. Hambongo going in. That one, and he had really not convincing at all. But however, good play there from KK Palace.
Yes, they really want to. They are putting pressure that they really want to. Was that a handball? Oh. They really want to win this game, and they are very hungry. They are showing that they really want to win it. Unfortunately, that one has to hit the post. Yes, it's a very indeed, it's a very good game, and they are showing some more fires now after they considered the second goal.
Look at that, really playing good here, KK Palace, with those 1-2s now. Matala. Tigers is really hammering live fighters, putting the last nail on the coffin there.
One wonder where did they get those players that are scoring 6 goals
really
at the later stage.
One wish that it was the beginning of the season. Unfortunately, it is the end of the season, last weekend of 2025-2026 season here. And Tigers are on fire.
They are really on fire.
Well, the 6 goals leading Giulino Athletic. Setati. Hausiku. The beast. Throw, quick throw in there. Gongani Sobasep wanted to take it, rather leaving it there for Abraham. Now Hambongo, the big clearance there from the back. Peter Stevens.
Yes, Hambongo is really trying there, trying his level best. There he is again. He won a corner.
Winning a corner kick. And
for me, he's the only player in KK that is trying out something, trying to make the game live and try to see if they can get a goal again.
Yes, and for me, Vixen, though he is on a brace, really he has been a bit soft. Is that another corner?
It was a poor corner there.
Poor corner there from Romeo Hausiku. Look at that. Nice flying in there, but then unfortunately couldn't really connect. And I think that is Kelvin Akper.
Yes, it was close. It was really close. Perhaps he couldn't connect it that very well.
Yeah,
but could have gone in.
Kelvin Akper perhaps trying to make up the own goal that he has scored. Look at that. Akper really trying very hard there.
Yes, he really wanted to prove that that was just a mistake.
And it is still game on here. Remember that both of these teams are fighting for top 8 position, and so far KK Palace has the upper hand in terms of positions. And Bucks didn't get to that one, but it was an opportunity really. Now, seeing it there from Gabe's Kapopo.
It's a free kick there.
Yes.
Against Buccaneers.
And really, as I have said, it is actually an upper hand for KK Palace, even if they can draw now, or perhaps they shouldn't just lose. A draw, or rather a point, will do them good to be in that top 8. On the other hand, there are so many teams that are fighting for that top 8 position. And perhaps Buccaneers can come in as well if they can get the 3 points here. Other than that, if they have to share spoils or lose, it might be a bit difficult. Look at that clearance there, and and look at that, Ambongo really wasting that one. He was alone, could have taken his time to perhaps come in with that cross there.
Yes, something that you did not expect it from him, but unfortunately he failed to control that ball. So here it is again. So he tried to control it, but the ball still ran away from him.
Remember, there is still a big one coming up. It is Shoke Chula Chula coming up against Okahanja United. And there we have it. Is that Ezekiel Garuep coming out? We'll just have to make sure there with that substitute confirmation. But yes, there is a number 22 that just came in now. We'll just confirm. That is Rashid Naubeb. Now, Pirates are looking at connecting those passes. Long one. They are known for the mistakes there at the back, and Nehemia Dengu with that header, and trying to get closer to the goalpost there, but well guarded there by the young man. Look at that, Abongile. Not so sure as to why he didn't get, or rather catch that one. And now, Dixon Chibute. It is a foul.
Yeah, I think he felt a little bit uncomfortable there with that cross. I don't know now if it was because there were some players in front of him, but at least again, he did what he could, and then he punched it, even though it was not convincing enough.
Really not convincing there, Stein, if you ask me. I thought it would have been better and even confidence had he catched that one in Grootboom. And yes, as the main stand here is slowly getting full. As you can see, they are still coming in, the supporters. I've got reason to believe that it is a Sheke Chula Chula supporters, because when this match started here, it was only a few. And as you can see there, the open stand as well, we have a crowd there, reasonable one.
They are still coming.
They are still coming, Stein.
Yes.
Are you sure they are still coming?
I'm very much optimistic that they are still coming.
Another opportunity there! Oh! Goalkeeper doesn't have an idea as to where that is. Oh! KK Palace so close to pulling one ahead again here. I'm telling you, advantage there given to KK Palace. And look at that pass there from Sitati. Really disappointing this time around. Look at that.
It was a brilliant run from there.
And that is Kalaluka. Kalaluka taking that shot. Look at that goalkeeper. Doesn't have an idea. Oh, he might have an idea as to where that ball is.
It was a very brilliant run there from Kararuka, and well taken while he's on the run, and then give no chance to the goalkeeper to save it. But unfortunately, the goal post was there for him to save it.
Did he perhaps touch that one as well? Not so sure, maybe just fingertips. But yeah, the young man there, Kalaluka, one of the best players there for KK Palace, really. I'm telling you. As you can see there, Rudgwam starting there from behind. That is the substitution confirmation. Shane van Veeg coming out, and Ezekiel also coming out. That's a double substitution. And Rashid Naubeb with Chimbi coming on. Slightly injured in Chimbi. Now, really interesting stuff here that we are seeing, and we are left with less than 19 minutes. Long throw there. And now is that Matlala trying to push forward. Abongilo Rudgwam, not so sure as to why he didn't come to pick up that one. I sense somehow a lack of confidence from him this time around, and it has been like that throughout this match. Not so sure as to where Mundingi is, the other goalkeeper that has been there for KK Palace. Played most of the matches. He has everybody needs to get a chance here, and Hambongo now. Hambongo, he is skillful. He has skills, well timed and well taken care of there. Now that's Ovazep, number 22. That is Rashid Naubeb. That Nehemia Ndengu being fouled. He's fouled and he goes down. And for now, after this one, we have a big one in Eshweke Chula Chula versus Okahanja United. That comes at 4:30 on NBC2 and YouTube at NBC Sports. While on NBC1 and YouTube as well, we have African Stars versus UNAM FC. That is at 4:30 this afternoon. Wow, blockbuster weekend for NBC.
What an interesting matches that are coming up in an hour or so, 30 minutes or so. So they are going to be very, very interesting. And I think those are the matches that everybody couldn't wait to see or to watch today.
And remember that it will be a goal rush for the first time, I'm not so sure, in this season. And not so sure as to when last you saw a goal rush on NBC TV. They will, or rather, we will bring you the goal rush, as if I'm trying to exclude myself. No, I am in. I am within.
Yes.
Yeah, we will bring our viewers the gold rush. Whatever is happening in Windhoek, people, or rather viewers, will see, and whatever happens here in Oshakati at the Independence Stadium, viewers will be able to see. And the build-up is at 3:30 this afternoon on NBC One. That's the build-up for you. But then, Stars versus UNAP on NBC One, and Eshoke Chula Chula versus Buccaneers United on NBC Two. That will be a gold rush. Can't wait to see that one.
I can't wait too, man.
Can't wait to see that one. Oh, this season has been marvelous. Now, Dixon trying to get away with that one, but unfortunately,
Yes,
couldn't really get it to his teammate.
yes, the ambition was very good. Just that maybe that final third pass is still letting them down. And yet I can see some good combination between those front three of KK Palace. Hopefully they can get something out from there. But yet, in the middle of the park, they are being dominated by the back Buccaneers. And I think that's the back Buccaneers' strong point there, especially in the middle of the park.
And so far 15 or rather less than 14 minutes left before end of this match, and we will take a break after that, and the build-up will start an hour earlier than kickoff, and I can't wait for that one, really can't wait for that one. Sedati now, KK Palace the attack. Wrong pass, and now Bucks coming forward. Starifal Matala. Bring it there to Stevens. Or rather, Navasep. Another chance here for Owen Damasep. Trying to be cheeky with that one. Another free kick there for KK Palace. Wanted to play it very quick, but then unfortunately referee calling them back to say, guys, there is a player down, and that should be Fernando Navasep. That is down for now. Not yet so sure as to which team is going to lose between these two, or rather going to grab the 3 points. There it is, and I think that is Okahanja United. They are ready for Eshoke Chula Chula. I think to a certain extent they also feel they have a chance to make it for the top 8. I think the team in Windhoek for the build-up will give, will put that into perspective in no time. You have seen them coming out, that is Okahanja United, and the boos from the followers, or rather supporters of Eshoke Chula Chula. Interesting times ahead of us. Really happy to be part of this history in the making, Stain.
Yes, we are very, very, very happy to be part of this history in the making. So we are calling each and every one, the viewers of NBCs and the supporters that are home or anywhere, so they watch the game where they are. So we bring you the real deals from NBC TV.
Yes. And another one there from the South African, that is Simpiwe. Or others, Piwe Makala. Looking at taking that corner there in the background, as you can see, Okahanja United warming up already. Trying for a handball there. Referee is not really interested, and a long one there, rather to the players of Okahanja United. and see what else the referee says. That seems as if there is some activities going on the bench of Bucks. And there is a player, number 2. Just have to make sure, or rather confirm, who that would be. And substitution. There he is, Owen Damason. And Francio Freeman coming on. Freeman coming on. Is it Freeman or Freeman? Doesn't matter.
As long as he's free.
Yeah, as long as he is free. He is a Freeman. Well, another one there for Bucks.
Yes, it was a very threatening cross there from the Buccaneers.
And it is 10 minutes left before end of this one. Hence waiting for the big one. And here it is still 2-2. It is still 2-2. I mean, for now, KK Palace would be happy to pick up a point here, as well as Buccaneers, but a team that stands a better chance to make it into the top 8 tournament here is KK Palace.
Yes, Chuaro, I think they will be happy if they drew here rather than losing the game. And they just have to make sure in their last 9 minutes they are focusing on every move that Buccaneers are doing, and perhaps they will get a point.
Can they silence the crowd here? Buccaneers, can they silence the crowd now without cross?
I think that was a bit heavy, but still Buccaneers are in control of the ball.
Still in control of the ball there. Now the big header out, and another opportunity here for an attack. Well played, and Vixen, the man on the brace. Man on a brace. Will he bring in that corner, or rather that cross?
I think that was a poor thinking and poor cross from Dixon. I hope we could even just run into the 18 area there, and then you see who can he pick up from there, or he can take a shot himself.
Really poor cross from Vixen. Shoot.
Perhaps he's tired because he's been running the whole game, and it was really positive result that he brought in.
Yeah, but I mean, you would expect players to be very fit at this juncture, or at this moment of, or rather period of this league. I mean, it's only coming to an end. These players have been playing weekend in and out. And there you have it, the pride of the North in Shakachula. They will take up, they will play against Okahanja United this afternoon. Well, I believe they would be having spies as well in Windhoek. That will inform them as to how the game is progressing that side between UNAM FC versus African Stars.
Yes, on the screen there you can also see their marketing manager, Mr. Da Silva. Very young, energetic guy that behind all this Chula's marketing team. And you could see almost the whole stadium is just yellow. So he's a very good young man, and he's good what he do when it's coming to marketing business.
Oh yes. Yeah. Oh yes. That is what you expect from all of these teams from the Namibian Premier Football League. Need to market their games, need to market their brand to attract fans to come to the stadiums, pull up and pay, take money to the bank accounts of the team, help players, pay players, and everything that comes with, maintaining a team. for some reason, there are teams that is really poor on, marketing. But then, we are here now. Perhaps another opportunity. Yeah! Another opportunity. Oh! How is it that? Look, the argument between the defender and the goalkeeper there, and Hambongo really tried his best in controlling that one, but unfortunately, look at that. Goalkeeper hesitating as well. Bouncing and caught it right there, but that last vital touch there from the beast, keeping that one out. I mean,
I think luck is not on his side today. And well done there by the Buccaneers defender that went to block that ball. Otherwise, it could have been a goal. But unfortunately, luck is not on the Hambongo today. Let's wait what they can get from the corner.
And for now, that corner kick there from KK Palace. Would that be another opportunity again here for Bucks?
It was really a very good opportunity there for KK to just to put this game to bed, but unfortunately luck was not on their side again today.
Was luck really not on their side today? Now Bucks coming forward here. Beautiful run. Unfortunately, couldn't really connect there. And that is Chimbi. Now, good one forward. Very good turn there, and another attack here from KK Palace. This could be it for them. As they take that one, goalkeeper, brilliant save. Man of the moment. Brilliant save there from Samson Mumba. Well, wasted opportunity there for KK Palace.
Yes, I think it was another brilliant move from KK Palace there.
Yes.
And we expected them to score that one, but unfortunately the goalkeeper was there, and that's his job to block those balls that are coming into between those two posts.
I'm telling you, as it stands for now, as you can see there, the top 8, 11 arrows at position number 8 there. Julino Athletic at 7. Unam FC waiting to play against African Stars, and Oshoka Chula Chula waiting to play against Okahanja United. I think, look at that opportunity there. Oh my goodness. I mean, KK Palace really wasting these opportunities here. It might count against them. Look at that. Kulula.
Yes, I think if you are wasting those opportunities, they are always coming back to you, and they have to be very careful, because if you can see now, KK Palace, they are almost everyone is attacking, and then they must not make mistake there. They might be punished.
Another change there. Tigers scoring one again there and leading Lion Fighters by 7-0. Hence, Julino Athletic has scored one again, and they are leading 11 arrows by 2-1. I guess that will change the position of the log standings. As I have told you before, we really expect that fluctuation in that log standings of the Namibian Premier Football League in the next 3 hours or so. We will have a clear indication this evening as to who sits where, and then tomorrow will be the big day, big matches. Look at that! There. Perhaps a big, weaker. Direction was almost good.
The power also was also good. And I'm telling you, KK is on fire on this dying minute. As you see, we are already clocking on 89 minutes, only 1 minute before, or let's say we clock on 90 minutes. And then the defender, Buccaneers, they are saying no, not today. They don't want to give up.
Yeah, ish. Oh my goodness! Look at that, Nehemiah Ndengu. It hasn't been his day today. Staying.
I'm telling you, it was never his day today, but he was presented with that opportunity that he could have just put it in any way that he wanted, but unfortunately he was rushing. He rushed himself, and then he missed that opportunity.
Missed that opportunity.
And imagine we were just talking about KKs, they are missing they could be punished, and that was the opportunity to be punished.
Yes, the beast from the back there. And really, Nehemiah Ndengu, it hasn't been his day today. He had several of those ones, good opportunities, but then failing to convert really. But yeah.
So we have 3 minutes of added time, which we already played 1 minute out of that.
3 minutes of optional time. Tabang Sitati. Look at that, a very dangerous play there. Slipping in the process. That players really not tactical aware, or rather not responding so quickly. Is it fatigue? I'm not so sure. One of the goal scorers there in Akbar, trying to clear that one.
Yes, I think it could be fatigue, Chuaro. And if you look well in the second half, player haven't got a water break like in the first half. So, and the sun is still burning.
It is still hot here. The players didn't get a water break in the second half. And perhaps that could be the reason that some of them are even wasting some good opportunities due to fatigue. There's a scorching sun here in Oshakati, Shanangombe. Shakati Shanangombe. Noitila. Huh? Noitila man.
Hey. You're not afraid. Oh, you should not afraid. No tira.
Yeah,
don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Eh?
Yeah, you know tira.
You know tila. I am here.
Yeah.
I'm in Oshakati.
Chuaro is here.
Yeah.
They must not be afraid.
They must not be afraid.
Oh my guy.
NBC is here. They must not be afraid. We are going to give you the gold rush that is between African Stars versus Unam on NBC 1 again, and Chula Chula versus Okahanja United on NBC 2. Whatever happens here in Oshakati, you would be able to see on NBC 1. Whatever happens here, especially in terms of goals, you will see. We will bring you those goals, so you are not going to miss anything. That is NBC for you, Namibian Broadcasting Corporation. Really privileged to be part of history.
Yes,
this weekend.
The one and only NBC.
It is ours. It's ours. Now, look at that turn. Now, Matlala playing it nicely there to Chimbi. But as the referee says, he says it is a free kick. And it is game over as these two teams here share the spoils in Oshakati Independence Stadium. The two coaches there embracing one another. Kambonda used to be under Anderson Piri, But here today, they are on the opposite sides. Both coaches really being very happy to perhaps grab a point out of this very important fixture.
Yes, it's very much, they are all very much happy sharing the point. And you could see when they meet and shake hands and they said, thank you for 1 point. And then I think it's very much important for this, both teams that they picked up a point, especially KK that they are now into 42 points. And then I think the Bucks are on 39 points, and then probably tomorrow, who knows? We don't know. They might be got points again tomorrow, or they might win tomorrow. So we don't know. They are here for a reason.
They are here for a reason. Very interesting to see as to how the log standings look like. But I can tell you now that Bucks Buccaneers, though, for now, they are, or they might have made it to the top 8. But for now, let's go to the touchline to hear from the coaches.
So far, it's not what we expected to do. If you look at the goals that we conceded, I think we conceded through carelessness. Defenders were not communicating very well, but if they were communicating very well, I think we could have avoided those 2 goals. So it's the goalkeeper, because the goalkeeper is the one who's seeing everyone, but he couldn't communicate with the defense, hence conceding those 2 goals. I think they didn't deserve those 2 goals that they scored. Yeah, because as we fought to get those 2 goals.
Speaking of deserving, is this a fair reflection of how the game played out?
No, to me it's not fair. We could have gotten 3 points because we are fighting to get into top 8. 3 points could have made sense for us, because now we still have to fight tomorrow and try to get 3 points.
Now, you mentioned a few disadvantages of the game. What areas did you feel the team controlled, and where did you struggle, apart from the ones you mentioned?
I think once we concede, the concentration becomes different. The way we approach it once we concede, if we can continue just concentrate throughout the game, I think it would have given us something better.
All right, maybe just your final words before we let you go.
Yeah, the game being the game of football, at times you get the result that you did not expect. So you take it that way, that no, this is the result that we have gotten, a 1 point. It's fine for us, but it doesn't push us up there.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for joining us. All right, Coach, good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us. Just talk to us about the match and how you found it today.
We started the match very well, as you can see. We scored first minute of the game. We hit the net. Then concentration. Defender want to control the ball in the edge of the box. Foul, goal. So we take a draw.
Would you say it's a fair reflection of how the game played out today?
No, we had chances. We had chances. If you can see how many times we hit the post, probably 3 times there. Unfortunately, you win some, you lose some, you draw some. That's the name of the game.
Did you have to adjust anything tactically during the game?
I know, we just wanted to stretch them out since they were congested inside, their play was inside, so we wanted to open them up, which works for us. Unfortunately, we had our chances, which we didn't bury. But yeah, tough luck. I'll take a draw.
Maybe final words before we let you go.
I know, final words, we are just going back to the drawing board and come back tomorrow. Continue working, it's a progress. So yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, Coach.
Thank you.
And that was it from the coaches. As you can see there, full-time statistics. I mean, attempts, 8 attempts on goal there. Backs only 5 there, Stein.
Yes, you can see there the fouls. The fouls there, 12-7 on backs, and the offside, backs 2 offside, corner 7-2 in favor of KK Palace.
And as you can see there, the ball possession as well, we have 54 for KK Palace and 46% for Buccaneers. At the end, that is how it played out. KK Palace 2, Buccaneers 2. We will see you in a few minutes again when we bring you a much more interesting match here between Oshakati versus Okahanja United. Up until then, goodbye for now.